How to change the world can be very simple. Just unite and stop what's going on. Sounds simple, doesn't it? That's it. That's all it takes. Everybody comes together and says no more. Realize what the problems are, what the issues are. Number one invader of the human race is the corporations and the upper 1% or the elite of the world that want to extinct at least 90% of the earth and then use the other 10% of us, you and me, for their servants, which they would have if you want to eat, because they're going to hold everything. What I'm trying to do is to wake people up and help them to realize that we are at war for our survival. Basically, the way that they're doing it is they're using the normal ways that human beings respond to life situations to destroy themselves. So you go and blow up Twin Towers, all of a sudden you've got everybody, ooh, we need to lock everything down, take away rights, search everybody. So now we've taken your rights away. Lock everybody up, you know, let people see that as a moneymaker. Then when they come out, because they always will come out for the most part, whether it's 5 years, 20 years, they come out, then those make even more criminals. So the destruction cycle continues over and over and over again to where we extinct ourselves. And they know this. What I'm trying to do is help you to know this. The reason why I'm making this second video is because I want to point out racism. As we all know, racism is not the number one issue because it is a global issue. But what it's like is when you go to war and you always have somebody on the front line. Well, black people are on the front line. That's what the racism does. So they're the first to die. They're the first to be locked up. They're the first to go without jobs. They're the first to get any kind of suffering and destruction from the establishment. We are on the front line. And as that being a fact, and by my, as I guess, especially being one of them, I find it detrimental that racism also must be addressed and handled. We have kill black people by cops going on. We have, I'm a chemical engineer. I mean, there must be some form of intelligence. You can't say that I'm lazy, because lazy people do not become chemical engineers. Why am I not working as a chemical engineer? And if you look at my success in intelligence and motivation and hard work, there's absolutely no way, had I been born a white man, that I would not be working right now today. So what I'm trying to communicate in this video is that while we don't want to address racism, racism is going to be the number one address after we understand that the major problem is the larger corporations and the upper 1% elite. But because we are on the front line of this battle, we have to address it. No matter what, you're going to have to deal with racism. Because we are being targeted and we're being destroyed, and we're the first to go. And as one of them, I've got to speak out, and I'm hoping also that you realize that as the front lines go, so even if they did manage to clear out the front lines and all the black people are gone, then there's still, the 90% of the people that they're trying to get rid of. So you still have the same problem, so we might as well address it. My name is Sandra Black. My spiritual name is Ezrath Bat-Shem. And I just wanted to let you know, we're going to address this racism issue. It has to be dealt with. Laws have to be made to change the right to murder by cop, to change the right to run a person out of a job by torturing them for 10 years on different jobs. This is, and there's no way out. Oh, we have EEOC. We have human rights. We have civil rights commissions. They do not work. They're only there as a pretense that there is somewhere to go. When you put your complaints in as an individual, I promise you, it's automatically denied. The same thing with judicial corruption, which is another area in totality. But the bottom line is the establishment has it that no individual survives this. They have it under pretense that there's help. There is no help. And I just wanted you guys to know that this is one of the number one situations that once you have your communities together, that you're going to have to target. Corruption. You're going to have to knock corruption out. That way, when people go to civil rights or they go to equal employment opportunities, there will be officials that actually do their jobs. Today, that does not happen. Thank you.